So hello there everyone, and welcome back to another video of F1 2018 Career Mode. Today we are doing episode number 7, I believe this is. For the Canadian Grand Prix. If you missed the previous episode around Monaco, I recommend you go and check that out because it was an interesting episode, let's just say that. But I'm messing about the strategy here, just seeing what is actually the quickest. Because of course we've got the hyper softs, and then there's the ultra softs and the super softs, which the super softs and the ultra softs, it's the problem is with this game, as we get ready for 5 red lights, where we go, is that the mid-range and the long-range tyres, those two bands are pretty much the same tyres. Awful start when they go and dive on down the inside. There's a little bit of contact with Perez there. You're going to try and go around the outside of Perez. We're on the hypersoft tyre. Let's get a replay of the start. It was an okay start. Pulled alongside Ocon. Went down the inside of Magnussen. Went past Perez. And looks like one of the Renaults is getting better than the Red Bull. I'm not sure which one it is. But also up front you can see that Vettel and Hamilton, well, they're rivals in real life, and they're going to it toe by toe in here. And Perez once again has to go down our outside into that corner. It's Ricciardo and Hulkenberg, two future teammates next year in Formula 1. Let's see what we can do against Ricciardo. Go down the inside, and that move up, and now Ricciardo is now behind us, so that's going to give us a buffer for Perez as well. The fact that we've got a better engine than Ferrari in the back of us, and well, it shows how poor that Renault engine is in the back of the Red Bull, as Perez with DRS managed to go down the inside of Ricciardo. And also, behind us, a couple of laps later, was Kimi Räikkönen. Räikkönen who had that whip penalty at the start. He's going to have DRS on Ricciardo now. So Ricciardo has once again lost another position. And he's way down in P9, so you have to see if he can come back. Perez now is unfortunately bringing Räikkönen with him, and those two are trying to overtake myself now to move to lap 7 as we get towards the start of the thing. Some of the drivers are already coming in for their first stops. Actually, Bottas now leads, and Hamilton, crucially for Hamilton comes out ahead of us. And we move to lap 8 and we come in ourselves. Ocon is still is ahead of us, and Bottas goes through. Leclerc also goes through. I think he's starting harder to compound the tyre, and will only do the 1 stop compared to my 2 stops because I start the top 10. On to the ultra softs. Was that an unsafe release with Perez there? It looked like Perez had to slow. Get a replay of that in just a minute to see where we come out. Magnussen jumped us. Ooh, just. That was a tough call. Lap 10 now. On board with Kimi Räikkönen. He's trying to overtake Sergio Perez. Perez locks up, and that's going to allow Ricciardo to capitalise completely and go through. Unfortunately, Kevin Magnussen jumped us in the pit stops while doing the undercut, and he's trying to undertake the Toros of Brendan Hartley, and we're going to go down the inside and hairpin double overtake, and there we go. Now we are now up to Pierre Gasly. That was dealt with Magnussen as well. He was on a similar strategy to us, but all these cars go down the inside. Gasly locks up, and that's us on P12. Now it's the two Williams of Sorokin and Stroll. These two seems to be getting slowing everybody up in career mode. They're just far too slow, and they just end up having a wallowing strategy. Can we go down the inside? Sorokin locks up. That was a very bad lockup, almost a little bit of contact there between myself and the Russian. But let's get a replay of that and see what happens. He just locks up, and then tries to make the corner though, still rather than going straight on, and then just hits us in there. And we are now after his teammate Lance Stroll, who will probably be going to Force India very soon. if not already, off to Force India. And well, it's in similar fashion that we took Lance Stroll. Other than that, Stroll didn't do one crucial thing: lock up. So down the inside, into the hairpin and up into the finish line. Nice little move. Stroll didn't lock up, gave us the room, and not really challenging us, and we move up into P11. Up ahead now, Hulkenberg is up to Romain Grosjean. Haas and Renault are similar par in this series, although Haas aren't doing so well in the Constructors' Championship, because one or either of them seems to not, the drivers seem not to be doing well every other race. And Hulkenberg eventually gets past Grosjean with a bit of DRS. Grosjean, though, is not going to give up. He's going to fight around the outside, but eventually Grosjean has to give up. And now we have Romain Grosjean on the DRS rate. Now, Ferrari versus Ferrari engine. We're going to go down the inside into the hairpin. Grosjean actually comes in. A couple of people in the pits. Leclerc, including Alonso. Sainz as well. Leclerc. Our teammate Sir Rotkin carries on. Now we are up to Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg was the car ahead of us before we pitted, but now he's right ahead of us, and Grosjean loses another spot to Raikkonen now. Although Ricardo's going to have a try and have a little go at Grosjean as well. So Raikkonen is now the direct threat behind us, because Perez has, of course, had that lock-up, and I'm not sure what's happened to Perez since then. Raikkonen's recovered as we're coming into the pits at the end of lap 21 for our final stop onto a set of ultra soft tyres, our second set. Raikkonen is in as well. I'm sure. I think Hulkenberg is in as well. There he is. The Renault has actually got quite good pace around here. And we are comfortably ahead of Raikkonen, like we were ahead of Perez earlier. Now, our teammate, and unfortunately, we've come out in P13. This is the and there's quite a lot of people ahead of us who have made their final stops as well. So it means we have to overtake our teammate, and it takes 2 laps to go and do this to catch up to the man that's replacing Kimi Raikkonen at the end of the season. But we do manage to get it done down the inside with DRS. Next up is a couple of people coming in the pits. Means that Leclerc is now up to P10. Unfortunately, Raikkonen is going to rob him at that point at some point. Hulkenberg again is up ahead. He's fighting against Romain Grosjean again. Those two going hammer and toe once again. Alonso's looking like he wants to go. We're going to go down the inside and make it 3 wide. Can we make the move stick? Yes, we can. That is a crucial move. Hulkenberg, because after got past Grosjean, Hulkenberg would have got away. Crucial move, and Alonso is going to have a little look, but doesn't get the move done. Behind us, Grosjean and Hulkenberg go hammer and toe, but I think Hulkenberg eventually gets past. But unfortunately, our teammate, well, he's defending it from Kimi Raikkonen. He's keeping Raikkonen behind us. But then there's an engine failure. Leclerc's out the race. With engine failure, safety car. Oh, that's such a shame. Oh, shut up, Jack. That's such a shame for Leclerc, because he was doing so well. He's had an okay qualifying. He qualified outside the top 10. He's keeping Raikkonen at bay. He was on for a point. What's going on with Verstappen? Verstappen was stuck behind the safety car. And I'll tell you what happened with Verstappen in a moment. But, well, moving to lap 27, Lewis Hamilton has been disqualified as well. So here's what happens. First of all, this is all under the safety car. So Leclerc is a completely different instance. He's not involved in Verstappen or Hamilton's instance. But this is Verstappen. He gets a puncture. There he is. Gets a puncture. And that's the worst place in the world you want to get a puncture. So he's stuck behind the safety car trying to come out to the pits. And Hamilton goes back into him. And subsequently Hamilton comes into the pits to get that front wing taken, and I think because he comes into the pits, he overtook the safety car as leader, and he got disqualified. So that's changed things a bit, because it means Valtteri Bottas leads the Canadian Grand Prix from Sebastian Vettel. Those two are going to run away. But in P3 now is Carlos Sainz on some worn super softs. This is our best chance so far for us to get a podium. But Hulkenberg is in a much faster Renault. He badly wants that Hulkenberg, and I'm sure Sainz will be doing his best to hold up. Sainz wants that podium as well. We all want that podium as bad as each other. We've got Raikkonen behind us in P6. He will be wanting to get that podium as well to boost Ferrari's constructor standings now that Hamilton has been disqualified and will be getting nil points. But this could be the overtake. Lap 30 in the slipstream of Carlos Sainz. Wrist mix is applied. Slipstream me up. And we're going to go down the inside. Textbook manoeuvre that we've been doing all race long. And we have P3. Okay, it's not over yet though. Sainz can come back. Sainz doesn't come back. Ricardo's getting past Alonso. Raikkonen, excuse me, was behind Alonso actually. And Alonso's going to try and come back down the inside into turn 2. But Ricardo gets the move done. Vettel is some way away now. And moving to the last lap, Hulkenberg has caught up to us. I'm sure Renault did the switch with Hulkenberg and Sainz. Renault want that. Hulkenberg wants that podium. He's going to go have a look down the outside. We're going to cover off the inside line to make sure the only one and only line through that corner. Hulkenberg though is looking very racily. Make sure he doesn't go down the inside into the hairpin. Down the inside now. He's going to have DRS onto the final straight though. We're going to hold the outside line to make sure we get the best bunny hopping line possible. Valtteri Bottas has won the race from Sebastian Vettel. He'll be further in front of the championship, but we're going to cross. It's not going to be a lot for Hulkenberg. Come across the line. P3, absolutely fantastic. So, P3, fantastic race. Very interesting. I don't think we would have been on for much. It was crucial to get Hulkenberg. We would probably been on for P5 at the best. Ricciardo lost out big time really to Grosjean. Grosjean finished ahead. So Grosjean, a great form by Grosjean to finish P6. But ourselves, P3. Fantastic, with Ricciardo not doing very well. Sainz could only finish P8. Those tyres were very worn in the end. Alonso 9th, Perez rounding out the top 10, Magnussen 11th, Ocon, Van Dorn. Both those two stoppers weren't really. The one stop was way to go, but for us at the front, the two stop was be able to perfect that. And then the one stop for the rest of the top 10 was Sainz, Alonso, and Grosjean making the best out. What Lance Stroll finished 14th there, so yeah, that's the first podium of the series, and really a time for, now we've got that underway, we can now focus and see what we can do. Leclerc, unfortunately for him, had to go and retire. That engine isn't doing well. That engine, unfortunately, gave away. But could he have well, he would have got points actually, because although to be fair, would he have actually got points though? Because would have Hamilton's done Verstappen's disqualifications have happened if Leclerc had retired. Let's have a look at the standings. We move up to P8 now, ahead of Carlos Sainz. 35 points, excuse me. Leclerc wallowing down in 17th with nil points. Unfortunate for him. I'm sure he would have got points. Sal will now move up to P6, so we are in there with Haas, but Renault are quite a way away in 4th place.
Amazing performance out there. You must be really happy. You really cut your way through the field today. What was your strategy?
To get Verstappen and Hamilton disqualified.
You're beating all expectations. Would you say we all underestimated you?
No. It's just I had a low AI
Right
to
your way
begin
today.
with.
It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race.
As I said, Hamilton and Verstappen got
Do you have any
disqualified.
comments about the collisions?
What collisions? There weren't any. Don't know what you on about.
Appreciate your time.
So yes, let's have a look at the rivalry. Leading the rivalry against Van Dorn. We've won a rivalry against Leclerc already.
Just wanted to say congrats on the podium. It's thoroughly deserved. We were sweating those last few laps on the pit wall, but you brought it home.
I bet you were,
We've
Joe.
received invitations to new historic events. You'll be able to choose whether or not to participate before the end of this weekend.
No thanks. Let's look at the R&D tree. So we're the 8th. We are the 3rd slowest team. But what we are going to do now is develop a Sashi upgrade, a major Sashi upgrade. So that's going to help us big time jump ahead of Force India as well in the Sashi, and potentially do a durability upgrade. I can't remember which one I did. Because ultimately we need to get all the durability upgrades, or we're not going to do one at all. We're actually going to look and see which has got the most tyre. Obviously, some of these parts are getting pretty worn now, so we will look to replace them in the upcoming races. And we're going to put a turbocharger wear on, so that's becoming the next race, and the major upgrade will be coming by Austria. So a couple of weeks to wait for that. So yes, but bigger upgrade. Williams made a big upgrade towards Torosso, so that's why they were there. France is the next race though. That's it, and that will be coming very soon. But that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new to see more F1 2018 career mode videos. But until the next video, I'll see you next time. Take care. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.